Brandon Straka, founder of the Walkaway movement.
Wait, what about? Oh.
He's on probation still, but they let him. The Justice Department is allowing him to rebuild his Walkaway movement, which has caused hundreds of thousands of former Democrat socialists to abandon that party and join the party of Trump. So,
is it correct to say male friends? What do you want me to say to you?
he looks tired.
Hi, I'm Brandon Strong. What? Oh, let's go, Brandon. Okay. Hi, I'm Brandon Strong. Soy, Amanda Friday. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we're about to launch something very big in the next couple of months. So it's basically our own social network to get people to walk away. So it's going to be nice. I'd love to. Yes.
I'm going to be interviewed approximately 4:30 by this conservative Latino podcast, Americano. I'm going to go around there. The guy saw me, and I was talking to somebody in Spanish. He's like, "Oh my God!" He goes, "You speak pretty decent." He goes, "Can you do an interview in Spanish?" I said, "I can do it in Spanglish. Just ask me the question in English, and if I'm comfortable, I'll answer it fully in Spanish. And if I have to, I'll flip into an American word." So I'm going to be doing Spanish, my best Spanish. And I go, "How many people follow you?" He goes, "Well, you have like 60 million. I go, "How many people will be watching?" He goes, "You could be seen by 6 million on podcasts." He goes, "Latinos love podcasts. They depending on where they live, they watch. You might say they get a lot of their TV on their phones. Everybody has a cell phone. All around the world, in Central and South America, they're omnipresent." So I'll be. I got to get ready. I'm going to be interviewed in the Jessica Machado show. Check my profile. I posted something about that. I can't memorize the. So I got a signal, so I can't. I just got to go with this. I was in the speakers hall. I couldn't get shit. But I watched some good speeches. Nigel Farage.
And she's awesome. This is my sister called. Do you have any words in your mind?
I'm sorry. So I'm not sure how they're going to do me. Like they might make me do the same thing here, and I'm going to joke in Spanish that people from Boston cannot pronounce the letter R. We can't, and the Spanish R is very enhanced.
Yep. Here. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's so sweet. Yeah, objective. Did you see my hand? Oh, sorry.
Brandon, I'm a retired correctional officer. I know exactly what you went through.
Yeah.
I know how badly you were treated. I get it.
Thank you.
I just wanted to let you know I'm a big supporter. I've been following you since the last time before you were blocked. I had a page, Correctional Officers for Trump 2020. They blocked me. They killed my account, too. Yeah. So I just wanted to reach out and tell you. And by the way, I speak Spanish. They're interviewing me here at 4:30.
Nice.
Yeah,
cool.
So,
it's good to meet you, and I appreciate that support.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Take care. Be well. That was Brendan Straka, Brandon Straka. So we just every time everyone goes, "Let's go, Brandon!" It's perfect. So let's take a look at the booth where the guy just texted me confirming. So this is Americano Media special coverage. Cobertura. I got to work it. Cobertura especial. I'm turning on. It takes me about a minute to start turning on my Spanish, and then it comes back to me. But that is kind of a hard word for Americans, Bostonians to pronounce, because there's two-letter R's. And remember, we don't pronounce the letter R. We have to really concentrate. If you're from Boston, parts of New York City, southern Maine, New Hampshire. So, cobertura. And those R's, by the way, are not R. They're arre, like water. Very difficult. So I'll have to have water with me to keep the tongue wet so I can pronounce the letter R. But for the most part, the guy's going to ask me pretty simple questions, and I'm going to take my time and answer in Spanish as best I can. I would say I speak Spanish better than the fake Latino Beto. You know Beto, the white Irish guy with a criminal background who pretends he speaks Spanish. He's okay, but I actually think I'm a little better than him, and he should be fluent. The guy lives on the Mexican, he's got a district on the Mexican border, so. So let me navigate the massive, chaotic crowd. And this is another outfit. They don't know I exist, but the only reason I got this interview is I just happened to be standing, and I wasn't just standing in front having a conversation in Spanish with somebody, and the guy, that young man right there with the tan suit, he caught it, and he said he engaged me in a conversation. And I said, yeah, okay, let's do it. And he goes, you can answer in English if you have to, if you get in trouble, because it's not a problem. We understand that. And you saw Brandon Straka do his interview in English. They make you start off by saying, yo soy americano. Yeah, it's like a trademark saying, and they have a tendency to, when they interview Latino Americans who are conservative, so and if you don't speak a word of Spanish, they coach you. I saw this at the last CPAC. They had some white guy, just kind of a goof, and he couldn't even say, yo soy americano. I had to pull him aside and say, let me show you how to do it. And he got it. So then he went back, and then he did his interview in complete English, but he had a problem with yo soy americano. And if you really want to show off, you can throw in a Puerto Rican or Argentinian yo, which is pronounced like a J. So you can, instead of saying yo, you can say yo soy americano, and that adds authenticity. I might even do that, because it will be recognized from the Latino community watching who are not from Puerto Rico or Argentina, the soft J sound. Yo soy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show off and go, yo soy americano. And they're going to look at me like, whoa. And they may correct me, though, because their audience, they may say, all right, use the yo, we prefer that. But it is acceptable to say yo. And a lot of countries will pronounce the Y like a soft J. So I'll see what they want, but I'll pull it off, and I'll memorize my joke about how it's impossible for people born in Boston to pronounce the Spanish letter R if they allow it. The guy said we're going to go for 15 minutes, so I might even tell him a story like the Spanish word I'm going to pass through. All right, so once I leave the zone, I have to do this all over again. So when I come back, it'll probably get tighter. I mean, if we probably get around 3 p.m., people are going to start packing. They want to get seats. There's people already reserving front row seats. Even though it's like 5 hours away from the president speaking. So if this drops, but I'm just ambling on right now, and obviously I won't be able to live stream myself being interviewed. I'll do what I can to somehow capture the coverage and figure it out and send it to Doug, and Doug can shorten it, but that's a nut roll. It'll probably take me a couple of days when I get back, if I can even find it. But these guys are serious. They're not a group of shitbags. They don't have. You saw the technology they had. They're ready to go, and they're all like people who escaped communist countries or troubled nations, failing states. You know, they're all like Venezuelan, Cuban, Honduras leaving. As we say in English, Honduras leaving. The MS-13, or El Salvador MS-13, controlling whole regions. Denying sovereignty to their own governments because they won't even go with the army, won't even go in there because if they do, they're just going to have to shoot everybody, and that would clean it up, but doesn't look good. So they're between a rock and a hard place. These countries can't even exercise basic sovereignty like opening a post office because MS-13 and gangs and drug